Are you making six figures but still broke? You're not alone. Discover the surprising reasons why high earners are living paycheck to paycheck, and what you can do to break free starting today. Remember to like and subscribe for more Money Smart Basics videos. If you have any suggestions for financial literacy topics, please leave a comment. Stay until the end to receive a bonus tip. All right, let's talk about something truly baffling. The American dream, right? Work hard, get a good job, earn six figures, and then, what? Cruise around in a gold-plated speedboat, laughing maniacally as you toss caviar to passing dolphins? Apparently not. It seems that for a surprising number of Americans, a six-figure salary isn't a ticket to financial nirvana. Instead, it's more like a slightly nicer seat on the same old rickety roller coaster of living paycheck to paycheck. Yes, you heard that right. People earning what most would consider a very comfortable sum are still sweating it out, waiting for that next direct deposit to hit. According to a MarketWatch Guide survey, a whopping 48% of those raking in $100,000 or more a year confess to living paycheck to paycheck. Let that sink in. Nearly half. And it gets even more absurd. More than a third, 36% to be precise, of those earning $200,000 or more, yes, $200,000, report the same precarious financial existence. So, what gives? Why is the supposed benchmark of financial success feeling less like a comfortable cushion and more like a deflated pool float? Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be an economically bewildering ride, and spoiler alert, the dolphins don't get any caviar. Now, if you're thinking this is just a few isolated cases of people bad with money, well, the surveys would like a word. And that word is nope. It's not just a handful, it's a crowd. A rather well-dressed, slightly anxious crowd. Take the PIMS study, for instance. They chatted with over 4,200 consumers, and a staggering 62% of consumers felt they were living paycheck to paycheck. But here's the kicker for our purposes. 36% of those earning more than $200,000 a year felt the same way. The authors point a finger at the rising cost of living, which, frankly, isn't exactly a shocking plot twist. For someone earning minimum wage, it might mean choosing between rent and groceries. For someone on $200,000, it might mean, as PIMS delicately puts it, having higher expenses due to the lifestyle that larger salaries can afford. The stress, however, can feel just as real to them. The 2022 Federal Reserve study on economic well-being also highlighted the high cost of living and subpar income as major issues for many Americans. The period of difficult wealth building has left its mark, making even high earners feel like they're treading water in a choppy economic sea. Inflation. That invisible monster that creeps into your wallet and nibbles away at your purchasing power when you're not looking. For the past few years, inflation has been on a bit of a rampage, and its effects have been felt by everyone, including those with supposedly comfortable six-figure incomes. When the cost of everything from gasoline to groceries to that essential morning latte goes up, even a hefty salary starts to feel a little anemic. The high cost of living has been a persistent villain in this story. Even as wages have recently shown signs of catching up, the memory of rapidly escalating prices lingers. People adjusted their budgets, made cuts, and still found themselves coming up short, or at least feeling like they were. For high earners, this might not mean skipping meals, but it could mean postponing major purchases, rethinking vacation plans, or realizing that their fun money has mysteriously evaporated into the ether of increased utility bills and property taxes. Consider housing costs, a particularly voracious beast in inflation's menagerie. It's a constant battle to maintain a certain standard of living when the financial ground beneath your feet keeps shifting. Now let's be honest, it's not inflation's fault, as much as we'd like to blame that greedy, invisible monster for everything. There's another more insidious culprit at play when it comes to high earners feeling the pinch lifestyle creep. It's that sneaky phenomenon where as your income increases, so does your spending. Suddenly that perfectly good 3-year-old car starts to look a bit shabby. That modest apartment feels cramped. Those home-cooked meals seem less appealing than dining out at that trendy new restaurant everyone's talking about. It's a gentle, almost imperceptible, upgrade of your existence, until one day you look at your bank statement and wonder where all the money went. The golden handcuffs are real, and they are surprisingly comfortable right up until the moment you realize you can't actually afford them anymore. Section 5. Privileged but panicked. Real stories from the supposedly rich. Numbers and statistics are one thing, but personal stories often paint a more vivid picture of this high-income financial strain. Take Kelly, a millennial earning 6 figures who shared her experience with Fortune. She acknowledged her privilege, which is a good start, but then confessed to feeling mounting pressure when it comes to her family's finances. "Are we getting by?" "Yes," she said, "but we're not getting ahead, and we're missing major milestones along the way." This sentiment captures the essence of the problem. It's not about imminent destitution, but a frustrating inability to build wealth or achieve long-term financial goals, despite a substantial income. It's the feeling of being on a gilded hamster wheel, running hard but not really going anywhere. Section 6. The Gender Chasm. Why women feel the pinch more. Now let's talk about how this financial strain isn't an equal opportunity tormentor. Surprise, surprise, women often get the shorter end of the stick. According to MarketWatch, women are more likely than men to report living paycheck to paycheck. 72% of women compared to 60% of men. This isn't just a small gap, it's a significant disparity, and it persists even when we're talking about higher earners. A major contributing factor is, of course, the persistent gender pay gap. Despite progress, women on average still earn less than men for comparable work. This fundamental inequity sets women back from the start, making it harder to build savings, invest, and achieve long-term financial security, even when their annual income looks impressive on paper. Section 7. Generational Roulette. Millennials and Gen X feeling the squeeze. It's not just gender that plays a role in who feels most financially squeezed, it's also the luck, or misfortune, of the generational draw. And right now, it seems millennials are holding a particularly unlucky ticket in the paycheck-to-paycheck lottery, closely followed by their slightly older siblings, the Gen Xers. According to MarketWatch, millennials are the generation most likely to experience this financial strain. This might seem counterintuitive for a generation that's now well into its prime earning years, but their economic journey has been, shall we say, a bit of a bumpy ride. Millennials came of age during some pretty turbulent economic times. Many graduated into the teeth of the Great Recession, burdened with record levels of student loan debt, and faced a job market that was less than welcoming. So, even if a millennial is now earning 6 figures, they might still be playing catch-up, trying to dig themselves out of an early financial hole while simultaneously facing the high cost of living today. The result is a feeling of running on a treadmill, working hard and earning well, but struggling to get ahead and hit those traditional markers of financial success. Section 8. Broke is relative. A Tale of Two Paychecks. It's crucial, amidst all this talk of 6-figure earners feeling the pinch, to maintain a sense of perspective. The term living paycheck to paycheck or feeling broke carries vastly different meanings depending on your income bracket. For someone earning $30,000 a year, living paycheck to paycheck might mean genuine hardship, struggling to afford rent, food, and healthcare, facing the constant threat of eviction or utility shutoffs, and having absolutely no buffer for emergencies. This is a reality far removed from the anxieties of most high earners. For an individual earning, say, $150,000 a year, living paycheck to paycheck, as the PIMT study suggests, often means that their higher expenses, aligned with the lifestyle that such a salary can support, consume most of their income. While they might lack significant liquid savings or feel stressed about maintaining this lifestyle, their fundamental needs are more than met. Their broke is a lack of surplus, not a lack of essentials. Understanding this relativity is key to a nuanced discussion. Section 9. Breaking Free. How not to be a 6-figure statistic. Good luck. So, you're a 6-figure earner, and you're tired of feeling like you're one missed paycheck away from bartering your designer shoes for a loaf of bread. What can you actually do? Well, short of discovering a hidden oil reserve in your backyard, there are some, dare I say, practical steps. First, and this is revolutionary, I know, make a budget. Yes, a budget. It's not just for people who collect coupons. It's for anyone who wants to know where their mountain of cash is mysteriously vanishing each month. Track your spending. All of it. Even the artisanal dog biscuits. You might be surprised or horrified by what you find. The goal is to create a gap, a beautiful, glorious gap, between what you earn and what you spend. That gap, my friends, is where financial freedom begins to bloom. Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. With that, you are ahead of 90% of most people in America. Here is the bonus tip that we promised. Are you shocked by how fast your money disappears? Track every dollar for 30 days. High earners often underestimate their spending. Discover hidden expenses and start building real wealth today. The information in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only, and is not intended as financial advice. We are not financial advisors, and the content should not be construed as professional financial advice. Always seek the advice of a qualified financial advisor or other professional regarding your specific financial situation. The use of any information provided in this video is solely at your own risk. Please remember to like, subscribe and comment for more Money Smart Basics videos.